What would you have in your kingdom? Turning a village into a kingdom? It's kind of the thing you do in Minecraft, right? What would you have in yours? Let me know in the comments. In mine, we're going into the Stone Age. We're taking this little village, we're upgrading it bit by bit, episode by episode. Thank you so much for all your support in this series. This is going to be where the stonemason lives, the person who turns all those ordinary bits of cobblestone or stone into polished, chiseled, all these kind of things, polished granite, polished andesite, you know, all these kind of things you need in a city. Quality stone blocks. A stonemason, what would the stonemason have? Well, first of all, welcome to the video. My name is Andy and I like to inspire people to build in Minecraft. I'm coming back to Minecraft as well. Think of this as the building and inspiring channel. So what's a stonemason going to have? It's going to have a nice yard. So they've got a nice big yard right there. But what else should a stonemason have? Well, if you want to see me build these 5x5 things for kingdoms, then check out twitch.tv/Andyisyoda. I'm building the 5x5 kingdoms on Twitch. And as you can see in that graphic, you can also support me on YouTube as well for my city building series every day at 4 PM and 10 PM GMT. That's UK time. Apart from Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm pretty much going to be on Twitch building for the Kingdom series. So do come along and get Twitch, twitch.tv/Andyisyoda. Okay, so they've got a little bit of a roundhouse here. This is a 5x5 roundhouse. I don't think that makes sense, but anyway. Oh, by the way, big shout out to CMathis15 who sent me this beautiful picture of his fort 5x5 style that he's building, and he sent me that on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram at Andyisyoda. If you want to tag me in some of your 5x5 pictures, I can include them into our episodes. Now, what have I done here? I've just given this person a bit of a house, a bit of a roundhouse here, a yard full of different bricks, as you can see, andesite, gravel, diorite, polished bricks, and they've got a beautiful home as well with a couple of dormer windows, as you can see, going in to their house. So the stonemason has got a big house, really big, and a nice big sign outside. You'll probably see that later on in the video. So they're probably earning quite a lot of money, you know, selling their stone, building up the town. There's going to be high demand for plenty of stones. They're going to be pretty rich. I'd imagine a few upgrades to their house are going to come along in the future episodes. Everything's going to get upgraded bit by bit. But what we're going to do with all this stone? Well, let's start upgrading our towers. Upgrade the defenses, I think. I think in the next episode as well, we're going to have some statues, maybe columns, maybe some amphitheaters. Because, do you know what? I was watching a program about Rome and how Rome conquered 5 million square kilometers across Europe and North Africa. Absolutely amazing, the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago. And they had big symbols of their power, like forts and statues and columns and amphitheaters, and really big symbols where you would go, oh, I'm not going to mess with this civilization. I don't want the Roman army coming down on my head. Yeah, let's just go along and use them for security, and let's just trade. So I think some big statues and some big impressive things to mark out this civilization as being special and one you wouldn't want to mess with. Anyway, upgrading all the towers here, as you can see, one by one. Andesite, polished andesite for the corners. We've got normal cobblestone for the middles, and plenty of stone stairs and stone blocks and chisel stone blocks for the tops of the tower. So these are getting upgraded on the entrance gate as well. We've got a really big fancy entrance gate here as well. Turning all the wood gradually, block by block, into some stone. There we go. Right, what I'm doing on the outside is kind of planning how we're going to take the walls and turn them into polished andesite as well. So what I'm doing is carefully replacing all the wood, all the oak wood is getting replaced with polished andesite, leaving kind of the upper wooden planks, slabs, upper wooden slabs. Right. A lot of you in the comments got involved and said, oh, we should have some poor people's houses. Definitely. The miners. I think the miners are going to be pretty much the poor people's houses. So this could be the miners, or just people who have got maybe jobs on farms and things. These people don't earn very much money. They haven't got many skills. They can just hack things out of the wall, or they can plant some wheats. You know, that's what these guys do. Anyway, so there's a one house there, and I thought, well, let's just make a terraced house, what you'd call a terraced house in the UK, maybe a row house, and we're going to really back it up. I moved it with a bit of world edit there. I backed it right up onto the stonemason's yard, so we can have room for some more of these poor people's houses in between the yard and the wall. So you can see I'm going to copy and paste this in using a bit of world edit. I'm building in PC Java edition, so I've got these extra tools as well, which enables me to copy and paste. So here we go. More poor people's houses coming up. Boom. They can have some little farms and things to go along with it. They got themselves some nice little balconies. It's not too bad, you know, being one of these poor people's houses. I would definitely accept this as something I would live in as well. But again, it's not perfect, and it's a little bit newbie, you know. It's not what I mean. It's a bit Mojang-y, you know what I mean? It's a bit villagey. Doesn't look fantastic. We have room to even upgrade the poor people's houses. Okay, so we've got poor people's houses. I'm adding some nice stone next to the well as well. And I'm just really finding out where the paths are going and starting to neaten up some of this landscape in the town as well. And I think that's kind of important. There we go, nice landscape. Now, I've got a space here in the middle of your screen, and I don't know what to build here. So I really need your guys' help in the comments. Please let me know what sort of things you would put in this. Look at this spot here. Isn't it a beautiful spot with the flat grass and kind of the wall surrounding it? What should we put right here? Got the path running around the outside, which is kind of cool. I do like that path. We've also got some space under the walls, and I've got an idea to put some storage vessels, some storage spaces underneath the walls. But what else could we put in there as well? Another poor person's house really just goes in here. Very simple, very easy, very plain. Excuse me. Some more paths as well. Little farms going in. And then we're going to switch the camera, switch our attention over here past the sawmill. Remember the sawmill? Down to this area here. Now I've cleared this area out, improved the landscape, and again, I've made another big flat area. Call this flat area B. And there was flat area A with grass. This is flat area B. What should we put in here? What's the most important trade or house? I know a lot of you were saying tavern. I don't know if we have enough. Is tavern the thing you would build? Do we have enough tourists, travelers, traders? I guess we're starting to build up trade routes. Maybe a marketplace would go here in area B. Maybe a marketplace and a tavern would be an idea. Or maybe a barracks, because a lot of you guys have suggested barracks as well. Anyway, little blurry Yoda is flying about the place, adding in here. These are going to be our storage containers. And I'm actually building this out a little bit. And the advantage of building this out a little bit here is kind of twofold. We can build on top of it eventually. Maybe a barracks would be good up there. And it gives us more space for storage. What sort of things do you think should be in the storage places? I've come up with hay, melons, pumpkins, and diamond ore. But what else do you think would be sensibly stored in these areas? Would it be things like meats, curing, hanging up? Would that be sealed? Do I put any doors? Should I put some trapdoor doors onto these storage areas as well? So there's hay going into that one, melons going into that one, pumpkins going into that one, and I think I put some diamond ore into that one right there. Okay, moving the camera around, I remembered I started this butcher's house. So very, very quickly, just kind of updating, finishing off the butcher's house. A lot of you wanted a church. Someone in the comments said you should have a church and a graveyard for all the people that are going to maybe not survive. But I replied to that comment and I said, do you think it should go in the dead center? Put the graveyard in the dead center? And they said, no, just put it on the outside of the village. But I know graveyards need to be in the dead center, right? Maybe you don't get that joke. Anyway, enough bad jokes. We've got a little newbie. Look at it. It's a Mojang church, an actual Mojang church, and we can upgrade this, maybe even move it out, maybe have a massive upgrade. And I'm thinking of doing my 13 upgrades on churches. Ooh, imagine taking this and upgrading it into maybe some sort of huge abbey or monastery. Wow, could even add a bit of history in. Anyway, here we go. This is where we've got to so far. We've got poor people's houses. We've got an entrance gate. We've got a church. We've got a stonemason. We've got a well. We've got a sawmill. We've got a butcher's house. We've got a blacksmith's. And we've got a library. And we've got space A. And we've got space B. Let us know in the comments, what should we add? Thank you for watching. My name's Andy. Take care for now. Ciao, ciao. And the blocks be with you.